Let's see. Let's start off by saying Happy Mother's Day. I hope I get my lazy ass in gear and actually edit the video on the Sunday when I get home from work. Let's hope I do that. I'm not holding my breath. I'm going to sound a little funny because the inside of my mouth is a bit fucked up because I are a big stupid and I bit the inside of my face a lot because I'm an idiot. So like one of my cheeks is really inflamed and sore as a motherfucker. But we live. But anyway, as the original message said, Happy Mother's Day to all mothers. Past, present and future, obviously. Ugh. What was I going to talk about? The other day I came up with a really good title for this topic and now I can't remember it. It might come to me once I start talking about it, so bear with me. It's sort of a happiness versus discipline. Because my hobby, if you will, is to go out and do like hiking and wild camping and things like that. But recently I've been finding it hard to discipline myself to do that more because of my happiness. I'll explain. I really do love spending time at home with my family. I really do. It is amazing. It is my safe space, it's my computer, it's my kids, my cats, my missus. Not in that order obviously, but all those things culminate to make the perfect little place. As any home should, for everybody. Your home should be your perfect place to be. There shouldn't be anywhere else you want to be more. I keep biting myself. Anyway, so I'm finding it very hard to get the discipline under my belt to go out. Like all this last couple of days off, I didn't go anywhere. I mean, I went out and did jobs and stuff. I went out in the car and took stuff to skip and such. So I've not been completely idle. But in terms of hiking and camping and stuff, I think there was one day I seriously gave it a thought and I was like, oh, well, you know what, I might get up early tomorrow. And as soon as the time came, I woke up and I just lay in bed looking at my missus like, this is nice. And then consequently I rolled over, went back to sleep and didn't get up until late because I'm a fucking lazy cunt. So, you know, it's one of them. It's like, shit. Ultimately, I think, even if it does suck that I'm going to have to spend time away from them, I'm just going to have to do it, because I won't get the time to do it, if you know what I mean. But it still sucks, because I only get a limited amount of time with the missus, because of the way we work. And I hate the fact that the few days off we do have together, sometimes I'm a bit selfish, and I'm like, oh, I know, I'm going to go for a day walking. You good luck with the kids, good luck with all the household chores, I'm just going to fuck off. I don't like doing that, and it doesn't feel right. Even though she has said multiple times, like, oh, it's okay, if you want to go for a hike, you can go. Because she is awesome. Again, Mother's Day. But, you know, she is amazing, there is no question about that, so I'm marrying the woman. But, it still doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. And it's not something I desire to do, which is very strange because it's always been a strong urge to get out and go for hikes and things. And now my brain is just like, nah, stay in, fuck all that noise. It's going to be cold and miserable anyway, your feet are going to hurt. Fuck it, stay in the house. Stay with the missus. It's like, oh, damn. And it's a far stronger urge causing that than anything else. But hiking is a key point in my exercise regime, which I am adamant to keep doing because I want to be the very best version of me I can be for my partner. You know, I know she says she'll love me regardless, even if I gain a load of weight and whatnot. She says she'll still love me, and I believe her. But I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be the person who goes, oh right, well I'm loved now, so I'm not required to take care of myself anymore. Fuck it. I don't want to be that person. I want every day where I walk through the house without a top on, my missus to be hearts in her eyes, dribbling as I go past. You know, I want to be fit and healthy so my boys and eventually my grandchildren, fucking hopefully, if they ever get their shit in gear. I'm not fingers crossed on that one, to be honest, because as I say, my boys being the way they are. But you never know. And I want to be able to say that I'm going to be in good condition by the time that, if that does happen. But the hiking is a big part of that. Because I tend to go up small mountains and stuff. I tend to hike hardcore and end up with really like muscular legs because of it. But I just haven't been going, and I just haven't had the urge. I mean, it also doesn't help that my bestest little buddy Dan hasn't been in the scene recently because he's bettering his life. Fucker. But hopefully soon he'll be back in the scene, be able to go to more airsoft and such. I'll have to check in on him actually. But yeah, it's, you know, so that's where I'm at right now. That's where my little mind is at. We're still dealing with COVID in Wales. We're still dealing with COVID in England, although they've relaxed a lot of the restrictions. Bored of saying it. So yeah, it's just, it's really becoming a struggle to balance discipline and happiness. Because obviously I prefer to be happy, but at the moment, although I'm happy at home and everything, I'm struggling with my conscience and my other priorities that I want to be better. I want to be stronger, faster, all the rest of that shit. But it's a constant battle. I mean, if the missus isn't going to be there, like say I'm coming off nights and she's not going to be home and I can just go out for a few hours while the kids are with their grandparents, that's alright, I don't mind doing that. But they're few and far between, and there's been days where that sort of thing's happened, but I've been required at home to do other things. You know, waiting in for deliveries and such. Which seems to be getting later and later, but no, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, discipline versus happiness, or happiness versus discipline, however you look at it. It's a real difficult battle to keep those two in check. But I am keeping up the working out at home. We recovered the girlfriend's rowing machine the other week. She had a rowing machine years ago that she enjoyed using, and we finally recovered that from a safe place that we were storing it while we were sorting our lives out and such. So I went and got that. It's alright to use. It does work out a lot of your parts, obviously your legs, your back, your arms. Although I do creak and crack like an old sailing boat when I use it, so just something to be noted. Yeah, I'm still working out. I'm not so much doing the push-ups at the moment because our cats, as soon as they see me on the deck, they're like, oh, open season, jump on him. And it used to be my kid. My youngest used to be the one that used to jump all over me when I was doing push-ups, but now it's the three felines, and they don't take any fucking prisoners because they all have claws. And I can't tell you how many times I have ended up with loads of holes in my back from the fucking cats jumping on me. So, not so much the push-ups at the moment. I started doing planking the other week, like I try and do a minute plank minimum. But yeah, one of the days the cats really fucked up my arm while I was down there, so I haven't done that since either, just because of that. Once my arm is healed and not going to get loads of shit in the open wound, then I will continue to do the planks. My dumbbells, I've managed, they've been 10 kilograms since I brought them home after finding them again, after years of them being missing. But yeah, I've got these adjustable dumbbells, you know, multiple weight slates, and the maximum is 10 kilogram per dumbbell, and I've got them set up for that. And at the moment I'm managing 30 reps of whatever I'm doing, whether it be, you know, like a deadlift style or you know, just the standard workout that you do with dumbbells. I can extend them out completely and hold them up there for a couple of seconds. I do my lunges while holding them. I think the best I've done on the lunges was like 20 something, and then my knees started making the noise that said they were about to give out on me. But it's all good. Every little thing that I'm doing at home is helping. Trying to get into that being better mindset. Keep turning down treats at the shop, and the missus keeps offering them. Fucking feed her. I love her to bits, but she's a fucking feeder, and that's the worst thing when you're trying to get in shape. Here we go. Just another day.